Morning. Hello, grade 7 boys and girls from Rainbow International School. Once again, welcome to the virtual learning program prepared for you. And in this audiovisual presentation, we shall be discussing Chapter 6. Chapter 6 is about David falling in love. We have the following settings. Alright, David's flat in London, Mr. Spenlow's house outside London, Mr. Barkey's house in Yarmouth, the houseboat or the old boathouse in Yarmouth, Blunderstone churchyard. Okay, this is the original Peggotty's hut. Here, you see the upside down ark. Seems like an ark. Alright, they made it as their roof. Okay, so let's try to proceed and get to know the characters. Oh, we only have one new character in this chapter, and she's Dora Spenlow, Mr. Spenlow's daughter, whom David fell in love with. Okay, as summary, we have this short paragraph to recall what happened in the chapter. Let's start. David met Uriah Heep near the law courts in London, and they had coffee in David's flat. David was controlling himself from his anger and hatred towards Uriah. He kept the conversation to himself so as not to make Agnes worry more. The weekend came when David was invited by Mr. Spenlow to see his house outside London and meet his daughter, Dora. He was surprised to see Miss Murdstone as Dora's paid companion. David realized he was in love with Dora and wished to be engaged with her. While in London, he saw Tommy Traddles, his old school friend from Salem House. He is living in the same house with Mr. Micawber and his family, who are trying to wait for something to turn up in London. David found James waiting for him in his rooms, and James came from Yarmouth and told David that Mr. Barkis was very ill. David immediately went to Yarmouth that night. The following day, Mr. Barkis died. David helped Peggotty with the arrangements for the funeral. Then he went to the old boathouse on his last evening in Yarmouth. But he found out that Emily ran away with James. Daniel left the boathouse and vowed not to return unless Emily finds her way back home. Okay, so that's the short story summary of the chapters of chapter 5. Now we have this activity while reading chapter 6. Guide answers are given to you, and it's found on page 94. So you have to answer these questions. The first one: who was planning to marry Agnes Wickfield? Yes, Uriah Heep. And who was Doris Spenlow's paid companion? Of course, none other than Miss Murdstone. Who was engaged to a lovely girl who lived in Devon? Tommy Traddles, his old school friend. Who was still hoping something to turn up? It's Mr. Micawber, because after he went to Devon, then he met in Canterbury. He met David again in Canterbury, and now they once again see each other in London. Who inherited Barkey's money? It was Peggotty and her brother Daniel. Who did Emily run away with? David's old-time friend, James Steerforth. Okay, so far those are the important questions and answers which we have to remember as we go through the storybook. And the comprehension questions we have to answer in our copybook are: in this slide, how did David first meet Dora? And what surprising news did Traddles tell David when he visited him? Okay, so don't forget to send your answers, a screenshot of your copybook with the answer to these questions to my WhatsApp account, or to our group in WhatsApp, or our group in Discord. Again, for enhancement, click this link and it's another set of flashcards that you'll have fun answering. And take the test yourself, test your knowledge on up to this chapter, and it's found on the same page. Send your answers or your feedback to me via WhatsApp or Discord. Thank you for your time once again, and be safe, be healthy, and happy virtual learning. Okay, bye for now.